morning, everybody. It's Julie. Welcome back to Row & Co Farms. This morning I am pruning tomato plants. I've already done it, but I just want to show you what it looks like when I get done pruning my tomato plants. It's a massacre, it seems like sometimes, because there's so many leaves and things on the ground. Excuse me, I'm sweating so much. It's really hot here in Georgia today. I'd say it's at least 85 degrees and the humidity is really high. As soon as you walk outside, it's just, it's crazy. So it's early in the morning still. It's about 9:30, maybe 10 o'clock now, I'm not sure. But I've just been out here for probably an hour and a half, 2 hours, just pruning all these tomato plants because they're growing like crazy. So let's take a look here. I'm gonna show you. Let me flip this phone around and show you what I got. So I have tomatoes in just about every one of my beds, and you can see on the ground here all the tomato limbs and things that I have been cutting. I mean, they are everywhere. Lots and lots. And I'm showing you this to tell you not to be afraid to prune your tomato plants, because honestly, not pruning them is more likely to kill them than pruning them. So just for example, in here, I came in and I really took out everything in the understory, I guess you could call it. And when you look here, you see I've taken everything out down here that's going to cause this plant to not be able to have airflow through the bottom. And so I've gone through and I've done that everywhere on every single plant and thinned it out so that it has room. And then of course we continue to trellis it and make sure that it's being supported all the way across the top. Any leaves or stems that are growing, you can't see them here because I've already cut them, but if they are pointing down towards the ground, just cut them. They are not going to benefit you because those leaves are eventually going to touch the ground and start to get fungus, and you don't want that. So any leaf or stem that is touching the ground, cut it back. Just get it out of the way. Anything underneath here, just cut it back. Let's go over to the other side here. This is a different variety of tomatoes, but I've done the same thing. I've just gone in here and trimmed back anything that is touching the ground. I do still have to tie some of these back. These are just, they've become massive in here. So we're gonna get in there and we'll tie all those back. But you can just see where you can now see through the bottom of these beds, and that's what you want. Up in here, anything that just looks too bunchy where there's no airflow, that's gonna cause fungus and disease in your plants. So again, don't be afraid to prune your tomatoes. Let's go look at these over here. I really got in here and got these cleaned up. I have one branch you see that's starting to break, so I'm gonna have to tie that back, and I'm gonna do that here in just a minute. But look at how that looks underneath there. That is what you want, guys. If your tomatoes are all bunched up and leafy down there, you're gonna get disease and your plant may die. So I encourage you all to get out and prune your tomato plants on this beautiful Sunday morning.